With a high water flow in the river through the winter, it looked so promising for the season 2008, and it started off well, especially some of the hybrids were in very good condition, and they were big. Many fish of the magic 100 centimeter mark were caught. As usual, I paid my first visit of the year to Mörrum in late April. I didn't know it then, but when looking in the back mirror, the season was almost over. In early May, the sun started shining from a clear blue sky and kept on shining and shining and shining from May to September. Despite this, 28 freshwater salmon were caught in May, mostly in pool 1 and 2. A low number, but all credit to those guys that could stand the heat from the burning sun and fit through the hours. I couldn't. It was simply too hot. The only adrenaline rush I got during the freshwater salmon fishing was this early morning encounter with a bunch of wild boars. The summer literally melted away, but in late August the water temperature was back to normal. The big problem now was the extremely low water flow, some days as low as 2 cubic meters per second. However, as I couldn't do anything about it, I tried to stay open-minded and kept on fishing, and soon enough the fish started to bite. It wasn't exactly bite bonanza as in 2017, but at least it felt possible to get a bite and even land a salmon or two. And that's what it takes to keep me going. Got a bite here before, but in this case the low water flow was to my advantage. It made it more easier to fish the place properly. Oh yes, that was a nice take. The problem now is that I have to fight both the fish and the intense current to safely land the salmon. So, even though I put the pressure up, it will still take some time to tire the salmon enough to land it against the current. To go downstream is not an option. Need to try to wade over to the other side. I don't know how deep it is and I'm too old for such adventures. So, I had to fight the fish from where I'm standing. The salmon tried to break loose, swimming back and forth in the pool, but I managed to keep it rather tight, giving it no chance to escape. And there it is, a really nice female salmon. This spot turned out to be my unlucky place of the year. It was almost as if it was haunted. I lost the fish in May. It might even have been a freshwater salmon. And when I managed to land one, it was way too small. Or the wrong species. But in late September, I finally hooked a decent fish. And guess what happens? Oh, that hurt. Well, no broken bones and the fish is still on. Not. Not what I wanted, of course, but it's impossible to fish a whole season without losing a single fish. And I'd rather lose a fish or two than have no bite at all. This was a good take. I immediately felt it was something substantial in the other end of the line. It's a tricky spot to fight a fish in. There's no room for errors. But I learned the hard way over the years that the best way to fight salmon, especially in short tricky pools like this, is to fight them as hard as possible. I know, it's a balancing act, but the first one to give in always lose. So, in reality, letting the salmon come out on top is not an option. My way to fight the fish hard is to not break with my hand. Instead, I try to give the salmon as little line as possible by just winding the reel slowly backward when necessary. This usually calms the fish slightly and I can still maintain the pressure. It works fine, but not all the time. Sometimes the fish is too big and too strong and the current too hard. But it's my plan A. And there it is, my biggest catch in the river this year, a male salmon, some 110 cm in length, with an estimated weight of over 10 kg. That's what I call an early morning awakening. I hardly ever fish during the dark hours nowadays. Not because the fish don't bite, they do, but partly because I prefer to see what I'm doing, and partly because I'm filming. And shooting a film in the dark is not a great idea. You might say it leaves a lot to the imagination. But I always try to fish as long as there is some light left, especially in the autumn when the days get shorter. So, the film is a little bit grainy here, but it's a nice fish for sure. I moved downstream to try to find a landing spot, but the salmon on the other hand thought that upstream was the place to be. In the end, I managed to persuade the fish to follow my intentions. Yeah, a little bit of splishing and splashing right there. It's a strong salmon for sure. The best landing spot turned out to be even further downstream. I found the backwater and the rest was a piece of cake. Yet another salmon over 100 centimeters. No problem. Don't miss part 2 of Moments from the Mörrum River 2018 and what happens next.